Hey guys, sorry. They had to make me wear a stupid mask inside. So I wanted y'all to come outside this gorgeous winery with my best friend Sage. Say hello.
Hi.
She's not used to all of this, but she's so pretty. And I'm like, I'm going to put you on everything I do. With those boobies. Yes. Sorry. Anyway, we are waiting to do an interview with Christy James and one with Hannibal TV, which we're on right now with him. So cheers. I'm so excited to do this tonight. Oh, wait. You know what? No, I'm not going to show y'all yet. I made up a couple of jokes this week. Technically, I didn't make them up, but they're really funny, and I think that they're not going to do it. Okay, so this is really funny. So Sage and I just ordered a couple of drinks. You want to see our drinks? Couple of drinks. This is Deb. This guy and this guy. So anyway, they were like, how many glasses do you want? You have 2 bottles of wine? And we're like, 2. Hey, Thomas Johnson. Happy birthday when it is your birthday this year. You can replay this. You're so lucky. She thinks I'm weird. But you know what? She's my best friend. So it's kind of her fault. Good evening, Joe. Okay, so what should we talk about with Christy tonight? You give me some ideas and I'll talk to her. Here's a joke. What did the frog say when he broke his car down? I don't know. Mike D. Mike D, did they call you Big D where you're from? Are you Little D? That would
Puerto
suck.
Rico, that's cool.
Hi, Puerto Rico. Okay, fine. I'll give y'all one joke. All right, got my little thing. I made some. Want to see? Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see. Oh! Okay. All right. When you have to go poo,
Oh my god.
but the bathroom is locked, what do? You get the dookie. No? Yes? Okay. I don't want to call them dad jokes because they're way cooler. They're mom jokes. I'm an amazing inspiration. I really feel like you need to like reflect a little bit. Think of someone better. Like, you know what? I can't think of anyone better either. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I hope I meet you too.
I've always wanted to go to London. I mean,
To
England. England.
Are you from London?
No, he's from England.
WrestleCon was cool. I was there on Friday and it was so like, I wanted to say lame, but it wasn't lame. I had a really good time. There just wasn't a lot of people. So if you were like a wrestler signing, it kind of sucks. But if you were me getting just to like have fun and run around, then it was awesome.
My name is Sage.
Oh, sorry. This is my friend Sage Star Scott.
Maddie Ice.
Okay. And she's really hot. We've been friends for years. And she makes me look ugly. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
We're always doing crazy stuff together. When I told my husband that she was going to be with me, he says, uh-oh. And he gets really scared.
No, I do not wrestle. We wrestled one time. I thought I would beat her. Didn't end well.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's just because I was heavier than her. I just sat on her. She was like, ah. And I was like, this is called I'm fat. I didn't DDT her. I double D her.
England.
Sage, I would show you around London, England. Oh, Brother Dan, the Man Smith. All right. Well, show us what you have. Down under. No, that's Australia.
Is she dating Scott Steiner?
Who?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Scott Steiner? No, she's not. She's not in the wrestling world at all. She's just really pretty. I can't dog her looks if she's not a wrestler. Oh, yeah, she's not a wrestler. Dog. Like, he can say something bad about you. Try to say something bad if you're not a wrestler.
Oh, I thought you meant dig. Like,
no, he's not. She's not. She's just my friend. She's almost 10 years younger than me, too. But I don't want any comments about how much older I am. That'd be great. And she didn't become a stripper. I know. Even her mom was surprised. She was like, wait, I named you to become a stripper. Dang it. She's a business this woman, it was really annoying for everyone. For nerds, I know that. You are what you eat.
What's GNW?
You're just like reading. I would love to see your G&W on cable in Virginia.
We're in California too.
We're in Cali. Well, I don't want to tell you where we are in case you're weird.
I've never been to Canada.
But we're at a gorgeous winery in California. You want to see it? I'll show y'all. There's people. It's really pretty. Isn't it pretty? My hair looks weird. Someone tell me I'm pretty. I'm just kidding. You're in Northern. That's my favorite part because I love Lake Tahoe so much. No, we're not in Napa. We're not that cool. We're where I live. Well, it's near Calabasas, but that's all I'll tell you. And no, the Kardashians are not here. If they were, they'd have a way bigger camera crew than my little stupid phone. It would make me feel dumb.
No idea what you said.
Please email me at laceyvtv@gmail, and so I can shut that down or at least get a good percentage of it. That's a fact. It happens all the time. No, I haven't heard from Testarossa Brian, but I don't actually pay attention to where the wine is from, so that would make more sense why I haven't heard of it. So, anyway, I hope this answers some of Bill's questions. Look, we're dropping like viewers.
Do you play poker?
Who's too old? Do I play poker? Oh my god, yes. I play like Texas Hold'em. Sometimes, like
I play backgammon.
I play like all day on my phone. Like when I'm doing laundry, I'm doing stuff for the kids. Like I'm playing like Texas Hold'em.
Does anyone play backgammon?
You don't win
not
money
many
doing
people,
that.
No, not many people do.
But do you win money playing backgammon?
You could bet.
Yeah, I know, but I do like backgammon.
And if we bet, then I would have won money last time.
Sage taught me how to play, and it was wonderful. It was great. Do I still wrestle? You'll see. I don't know.
Hannibal's coming on at 7.
No, Hannibal's at 8 p.m.
Homeless mom.
Yes. I think Enzo looks a little homeless, but also a lot of my other like super famous rich friends also look kind of homeless, and it's kind of the thing I feel like these days. So I think also Enzo looks like in and cool right now. I'm just saying. I feel like that's just like a thing. I don't know why, but it is. Like black fingernails, like things like all grown out.
No, Mike. It's a really weird question.
What did Mike say? Do you wear granny panties? Who doesn't? That's what I want to know. Right?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
But, yeah, Crab Bill Burns, have some respect, you grub. Okay, Mac.
What is Crab Bill Burns? I don't know what that is.
I think you've had a little too much to drink.
I know. Oh, he was probably talking to someone up there that was named that. Oh, Bill Burns. Oh my God, you're right, Bill. Yeah. We're not listening to Bill Burns anymore. Okay, let's get him off of here. We're gonna block Bill. Boop, he's blocked. Okay, Bill can no longer comment. He has to. And then he has.
Oh my God.
I had to tell her what Bill said that we blocked him though. Yeah, he's a crab. I've never heard of a crab, but I get it. He seems like a crab. Well, I'm gonna set up my computer and I'm gonna get things charged and I'm gonna go back live.
It's great right now.
I know, it's really pretty. I'm gonna go back live literally in like 3 minutes. So y'all hang tight. I'm gonna go right back live in just a second, okay? Because I'm gonna switch devices and cameras and everything for the actual interviews that are coming up in 30 minutes. So y'all hang tight. I'm almost back. Hey guys, Lacey Von Erich here. We are about to have Christy James join us in just a second. I'm with my best friend Sage. We're at a gorgeous winery. A lot of you have already been with us for like an hour or so. And
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for her to join. I should probably call her and see if she knows how to use the link or whatever. So let me see. Sage went to the restroom. I would follow her for views, but she was like, no, it's private. Hold on. Don't get mad at me. Guys, of all the things I should ask, do y'all know anything I should ask Christy James? Y'all, have you followed her in her career? You could really help me out. Hold on really quick. Christy. See if she's joined yet. One sec. Mr. James, come on. I'm sorry that y'all are live and I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to text Christy right now to make sure that she is entering the broadcast. So just give me 1 second. Don't get mad at me. Christy James. There she is. Who's Christy? I know, seriously. 7:01. Let's go. I put, everyone is waiting for you online, and I look dumb. That's what I just texted Christy. She dat. Do I look dumb? Anyway, I can tell y'all a joke that I made. Do you want to hear a joke? Okay. So y'all know Bruce Lee, right? Well, he has this vegetarian brother. They call him Broccoli. No? Okay. I thought it was funny. Video just got a lot better. Yeah, it did. We came inside. Christy is not calling us. I'm just going to call Hannibal and maybe we'll do our interview early if she's going to ghost all of us. I'm calling her. Come here, Sage. Ask her if she ever pooped herself taking a bump. Okay, I'll totally ask Christy that. I'm going to ask her on the voicemail. Hey, Christy, if you were on our channel, we could ask you if you ever pooped yourself taking a bump.
Hey, it's me. Leave a message. This is a telemarketer. Delete me from your list.
All right, so I guess we're not having Christy Jane on today. She totally ghosted us.
I never heard of a voicemail like that. You're a telemarketer, don't leave a message, take me off the list. It's kind of smart.
But also telemarketers don't leave messages. So it's kind of dumb.
They do.
They do?
I get them all the time.
Okay, well, they've never left me a message.
I don't know how someone got a hold of
Maybe because my whole message thing is times 1,000.
That's stupid. No, but people they give me voicemails all the time because I can see it through the translator. I don't have to listen to it. I can just see it, and it's like press 1.
Have you heard of robocall, where they answer for you, so you could sign up for it, so it knows it's a telemarketer, so it answers, and then when they're like hello, they're like, hey, this is Lacey, and then they're like, yeah, we wanted to tell you blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, can you just hold a sec? And they're like, okay. And they do all these things to make a telemarketer hold. No. You don't do it.
I don't.
A robot does it. Oh, it's like an app you just download. And it does it automatically if those people call. Oh, sorry. I'm being loud because we're in a winery.
There's winery.
We're in a winery. Where the R's do not count. Pirates are not allowed here because they're like, R. We're like, no, it's a wine Whoa, sorry. Okay, what? Is she talking into? Oh, I know that Christy had another podcast tonight, but she told me that tonight was her and I at 7
This is what
p.m.
we do for
Pacific.
fun.
I can show you the text messages. So this is my first interview that someone's like, oh, I'm not available. Wait.
We also go on hikes. We eat. And what do we do for fun? We play backgammon.
So
no one knows what backgammon is. Like, no one plays it because it's like my favorite.
Tell me who watches backgammon.
Tell me how you really feel.
Tell me how you feel about backgammon. I wish no one was in here. So
Lacey, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? This? No, just
She
kidding.
swims in her bathtub.
I do that a lot. I have a really giant bathtub, and I do that. So who I'm calling right now is one of the owners at SWE Fury, and we're going to say, hey, why don't you call Christy James, our women's champ, who's supposed to be on right now? Hi, I'm on live right now talking about you, and Christy James decided not to show up for our broadcast, and we are live.
Old man game. It's not an old man game because I'm not an old man.
So
I play it, and I play it really good.
I have no idea. She will not answer the phone or the text messages.
It's me, Katie Lee.
Okay, so we're on
Girl,
live right now, and
we should
Sage is
play.
with me because she's gorgeous, and I thought it would be fun to have her on too. And we're at a gorgeous winery,
Right? Who looks
and
old?
we did a
Me
whole
or Lacey?
hour-long
That's not very nice.
like spot hyping it up, and she just doesn't show up, and she won't answer her calls or text messages. And this is live right now, and everyone can hear me.
And
Yeah, 7 p.m. Pacific.
do you know who
This is who I'm talking to right now.
Oh, they want an interview with him.
Oh, everyone wants an interview with you. Can I just put you on speaker and you'll just like, how about you put yourself on there and I'll do you instead of Christy?
Oh, wow.
Okay, well if you can't, then you're getting online. Just fucking saddle up. By the way, I took this off of SWE FaceTime Facebook and YouTube. So it's just me and Hannibal's. Just in
you
case.
call Brooke.
Brooke Hogan? Okay, I'll call her. But
Or
seriously, like, you need to figure out what's up with our women's champion because she's supposed to be on, and this is our thing.
Fifth
I don't know where
time.
she is. If she's our champion, she's got to fucking show up for this stuff.
Okay.
Right?
So if no one's going to
Okay.
show up, let's play a little like would you rather.
Luckily, I have Sage here. And
or-
she's talking to the fans in the comments. Otherwise,
Some kind of game.
there'd be nothing.
Let's get interesting.
This is bad. Hi.
I can.
All right. Well,
I
that's our
wrestle you two
champion.
ladies. Oh my god. I mean, you could. You'd probably put me down in a chokehold, like face down, ass up. No, I'm
I
kidding.
love that you're acting like you know what you're talking about. This
And
is so great.
she'll probably beat your ass.
No, I wouldn't.
Truth or
I'm
dare?
not even confrontational.
Let's like go in it like really nice and smooth. Let's go true.
By the way, she's not doing it unless you subscribe. So if I see
Yeah,
that
you
you
better
hit the
subscribe.
subscribe button, then fine.
You're so right, Paladin. You're right.
Oh, Christy's texting us.
Mary.
What's the link, Lacey?
Okay, wait.
I sent to
Mary, hold
your
on.
email.
Okay.
There you are.
Fuck
I sent it to your
Hulk
email.
I'd
I
avoid
sent to your
Ric
email
Flair,
earlier.
and I'd marry whatever the one that looks like Viagra. Oh my god, I really want to do that. Like, I want to be one of those girls, like, holds up a sign, and it's like, ready to rumble. That's what I want to do.
What? You're way better than the round one girl. You are way better.
I'm round 3. Because you're always going to come back for more.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, you on there? Okay, Christy's going to join us right now.
Hold on.
Christy
Yeah.
James. Okay.
Hey, baby. Hold on.
She did not realize that I had added this to her email. So hold on, give me a second. Oh, excuse me. No, I'm just kidding. But I need to make this louder. Okay, I want to hear you.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay. It's a little shiny.
Shiny on your end? Oh, that's very shiny.
It's like, yeah, that's why I'm like, this light is fucking shiny. Okay. What is going on? No, I can't put it down. It's
I was my best friend at a gorgeous winery.
Look, just do this. And there you go.
And I've been trying to entertain everyone because literally everyone's been really looking forward to seeing you, Christy.
I know, me and my nerd glasses. I'm like, hey, what's up?
I think that's cute. No, I really got countdowns on the side. They're like, it's 7:01, it's 7:02, and I'm like calling, like, oh my god, where is Christy? Did I get the time wrong? Am I wrong? Because
No.
I grew up in Texas.
Thank you guys for having me.
See what you do after me. I don't even care what it is. I'm gonna watch it. I follow you. I love you.
Oh,
And you're a champion for a reason. You are strong, and amazing, an important woman of this industry. And we are so effing lucky to have you. It's not even funny. So,
thank you guys.
You
guys have fun at your winery. Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys. God, y'all really embarrass me. Some people are kind of embarrassed.
Dude, she's so hot.
Jeez.
Is it still on?
But yes, it's
Your
still
tits look
on.
awesome.
Thank you. I know that. I paid a lot.
This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com, and my guest tonight is going to be Lacey Von Erich, who has been doing some videos on this channel already tonight. She's going to be coming on in a minute or two. She's just using the bathroom. So I'm going to start this off just so it starts off on time.
Hey, guys.
How are you doing tonight, Lacey?
I'm good. I'm at a gorgeous winery in California. It's so funny here. I've had people ask me, like, so how's your AA meetings? Like, first of all, that would be anonymous. But second of all, I only drink on Thursdays. So when I do it at a beautiful winery or whatever. So I'm with like 5 of my girlfriends, but they're out having fun. And they might come and join us. So it depends. I'm trying
For those that don't know, where exactly do you live? We know you live in the LA area because we all saw the video of your flight getting delayed last weekend coming back from LAX where you got mooned.
Oh my God.
Look, everyone's recording her. Oh, come on, give me a show. Give me a show. I need ratings. Oh, sorry. I have to record this. Okay, here's the girl. She's wearing a mask now. Bye! We need to go get on this thing. Yes, please! Yes! Yes! Did y'all see that? She totally just mooned us.
Sorry, I'm trying to change the lighting, make it better. Is that better? So I live in and everyone thinks that's the land of the Kardashians. So I'd rather them not. Lacey lives here too. So it's beautiful.
Someone's asking if you're going to be wrestling on the SWE pay-per-view coming up April 24th on Fight. You're not going to be getting back in the ring. We saw you put the claw on Miranda Gordy, but you're not going to be at this moment getting back in the ring on the next event or anything, but who knows for the future, right?
I mean, even who knows for Irving? Like, it all depends on who's getting beat up, who, like, if it's my friend or whatever. If something happens, because this happens, guys, like, something sketchy happens with a lot of the heels and they cheat or they do something and I have to run out and I have to save them. Not everything is scripted. So that's what's so great about wrestling you have to watch. Like, even me backstage, I might come out and get upset about something, about a good little baby face, because I love my little baby faces, and we'll see.
Now, as far as growing up, do you have any memories of wrestling, or by the time you were able to remember stuff,
Yeah.
was it all pretty much over with?
No, I have a lot of wrestling memories, but my family, who basically started wrestling, at least in East Texas, they didn't want to even tell us sweet little grandkids and children that wrestling was fake. So Daddy would get hurt, he would get stitches, he would whatever. Even my dad would not tell us, hey, like, this isn't real or anything. And so we were going to the hospitals. We were sad. We were crying. Wrestling sucked. As an actual child of a wrestler, if you're not going to tell them what's going on, it really sucked. So yes, I have a lot of wrestling memories, but I wouldn't say they were positive. And then obviously bad things happened. So yeah, I didn't like wrestling very much. I made my own positive memories for wrestling. Like, I became a wrestler. I did fun stuff. I made it fun. Like, but as far as like childhood memory, and I feel like that's what you have to do. It's like, if you're afraid of heights, then go on a really fun plane with some great guys and jump out and like tandem and with a parachute, and like make sure it's safe, and it helps you get over your fear of flight or of heights or whatever. It's the same thing with wrestling for a Von Erich. It's like, go ahead and become a wrestler. Like, make it fun, do fun things, have fun experiences, make friends with all the wrestlers and do fun things with them that were Daddy's friends. And then guess what? Your fear is going to become less. And that's absolutely what happened with me.
Is that why you got into wrestling, or who was the one that convinced you to actually become a wrestler?
That's the only reason I came into wrestling. No, I was the only one of my family. Like, my sister literally had my dad's nose spray and cologne and stuff in her room. It was like a shrine. I could not do it. I couldn't go in there. But my room was the room that she couldn't hear my mom and her boyfriend in. So she would come and sleep with me in my room. And that's where we like really bonded. And then I ended up asking my sister, like, why do you have all that crap in your room? And she's like, well, being with it and everything makes me heal. And I was like, because I didn't understand her for many years. I couldn't go in there. I couldn't go past her room, nothing. I didn't like that she had all that stuff in her room. So anyway, we ended up bonding by her being in my room. And so I took that to heart. And so when Vince McMahon, one day I changed my like MySpace. Instead of Lacey Atkinson, I put Lacey Von Erich. I don't even know why I did that. Anyway, I got thousands of subscribers or views or whatever, or friend requests in like a day. And I'm like, damn, I have a virus on my computer. No, I didn't. It was like Von Erich fans. Anyway, Vince McMahon called me shortly after that and says, Lacey, do you want to be a wrestler? And I remembered what my sister said. She goes, when you're more immersed in it and you think about it more, it hurts less. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll try it. So I went backstage and I saw the guys taping up and they putting the Bengay on. I could smell it. I could smell the Bengay and everything. And it was my whole childhood. There was a couple of radio stations back there. Like literally they couldn't understand me. They were like trying to talk to me like you are. And I was like, I was crying so hard. I cried probably the first 3 years of interviews. And I don't cry anymore. And I can say anything and do anything about my family. Actually, my jokes go a little too far now. because it's how I deal with it is I make a joke and it's how I feel better. Like, I think I was at WrestleCon last weekend and a guy with the WWE shirt on, obviously in my mind, it goes straight to my family, right? And so I tell him, oh, you know, my family helped build that, right? Like WWE, because it was WCW and Granddad did that. And my mind goes straight to like how they all died. And that's what it does. I can't help it. But what I do now to help me cope is joke. And so I was like, oh, my family helped build WWE. How do you feel about that? And he's like, oh, yeah, it was so great. Great family. And I was like, well, they also all tried to kill it, or they all killed themselves. How do you feel about that? And the guy was like, and I was like, I'm just kidding. And I got in trouble for it. And I'm like, dude, this is how I cope with my whole family dying.
Hi.
Hey,
He has a WWE shirt on. My family helped you with that company. What do you think about that?
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, but then they all died. So great job, WWE. No, just kidding. That's
Like, I get in this business and I cry about it. And then if I get faced with it and I'm on camera, I joke about it. If you hear me ever joke about like daddy and my uncles or anything like dying or whatever, it's because I'm really sad. And that sucks. But I mean, everyone probably should know. It's just sad.
You mentioned your granddad. What memories do you have of him? Because we only know him really as a promoter, most people.
Oh, that's funny. My granddad was a farmer, if nothing else. Like, he had a little house at my Uncle Kevin and Aunt Pam's like property. I guess it was his property, and then Aunt Pam and Uncle Kevin have a house there, but whatever. And he called us all like we were different types of poop. I know that's stupid. But the grandkids, there was double P, double I, double. So I was like triple poop, whatever. I don't know. It's just what he did. Poop jokes are big in our house, okay? And so, but he would put us in his dump trucks and everything. It's like he loved land. We had a ton of land in Den, Texas, and he loved his land. And he had his tractors, and he had everything, and he had diesel, like actual gas pumps, everything. Like if we were riding the four-wheeler all day, we had our own gas pumps and everything from my free from my granddad. But anyway, here's a story. Like, I can't even explain my granddad, but here's a story. He was like, hey, girls, you want to go in the bucket? And that just means, like, we want to go in the dump truck and go in the bucket that, like, goes up in his little dump truck. So we all get in and we're in the bucket like always, and we usually pick plums or berries or whatever in the bucket. Well, no, there was a whole family of black widows with all its eggs in the bucket with us. So I'm like, oh my God, because I'm sitting next to it. And my cousins are like, well, what's your problem? And I'm like, no. So I'm trying to tell my granddad, you try to get out of the bucket. And you're like, hey, you can't see our little arms. You can't. The bucket is very deep. Anyway, we finally get down. We're all huddled in the corner, by the way, because we won't want to be by the black widows. So we finally get all like pulled down, and we all run out. And we're like, Granddad, there's a whole bucket full of spiders. So Granddad takes his big hand. Y'all know his hand. Like I have him too. I'm actually my husband and I have the same size hand, which is actually a huge compliment to my husband. My hand is bigger than most men. Hannibal, the next time we see each other, can we please compare hands? I swear to God, it's like it makes people feel a little inferior. But anyway, Granddad took his giant hand and grabbed the black widows and all its eggs and crushed them and then threw them. Like, I was like, what a again.
Is it true that Kevin doesn't like cats? We've heard that some stories.
Doesn't like what?
That Kevin doesn't like cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to tell you several stories, but I would never talk bad about my Uncle Kevin. I always feel bad about like I don't know if people know your name. Like I want to like say like thank you, blah blah blah. What did you call you, Hannibal?
You can call me Hannibal.
Hannibal, okay.
Hannibal. I don't even know if you know my real name.
No, I know your name.
Okay. All right. So about your training, how did your wrestling training go? Did you adapt to it easily?
Oh, well, I was always like a gymnast my whole life, like kind of, because I sound like I'm like Roger Rabbit right now. I wanted to be an actual gymnast, but I outgrew it at like 9. Like literally I was taller than everyone at like 9 years old in gymnast. So when I got with the WWE, like I was out there in Tampa, like just doing their training. Like the first thing I did on those ropes was just do backflips and everything else, but they don't like it. But luckily, TNA Impact Wrestling thought it was fun.
Now, I saw you wrestle with
but-
Natalya in one of your early matches. I'm friends with her, or I used to be good friends with her. How was your experience with her?
She was like a true girl. Like she was a true wrestler, you know, like she trained in Japan. She like knew everything. Like she was really good. Like my family, I know, like, and I was in my family and I had fun wrestling and everything growing up or whatever. But like she really knew the business. She really knew what to do. But she was like, Granddad made the, I feel like, okay, wait. I'm doing bad. I just feel like I feel like I don't know what to kayfabe during these things. You don't want to hurt anyone when you wrestle, right?
Some people do, some people don't. But let's hear your experience.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I should even talk about
Let's hear your experience. You're not an active wrestler. You can go and tell us your true experience.
Well, you can't fake wrestling with Natty. That's all I'm going to say. Because it effing hurts. She's a stiff wrestler.
I see. You don't like it that stiff then, I guess, like your some of your family.
I want us to just all be friends. And like at the end of it, like we didn't feel anything. But I also don't want to be like the Lacey Von Erich. Like she don't want to feel anything.
So what happened with WWE? It just went on for like a year, and then you guys.
Oh my
decided to
God! Nothing happened with WWE. I met with my husband like 2 weeks before Vince called me. And so anyway, so I didn't tell really my husband what was going on. He was just my boyfriend that like I was kind of falling in love with. Like it was 4th of July weekend. We had met. I had never gone up to a guy in my entire life. But I swear to God, when I saw his face, he was laughing with some people. This is guys, this is like 15 years ago. I saw his face. I saw him laughing with some people. I'm like, that's my husband. I'm not kidding. I knew it was him. And when I took him out of the bar, like I was 20 years old. I wasn't even allowed to be there. He gave me his phone number, and I swear I knew that number my entire life. Like I knew I'd know that number forever. None of my cell phone numbers, no one in my family, nothing. I had ever felt that way. I like knew those numbers forever. And so anyway, Vince called me like 2 weeks after we had met. And so I was doing my Tampa thing, and they were doing their like douchebag, like wrestling thing, like rumors or stuff that weren't true about me. Like I'm a nice girl. Like, so anything that happens that's not true, like I was kind of disturbed to that. But I was like really in love with this guy in California. So anyway, I quit WWE and I went with Grant, and now we have 3 gorgeous children, and we've been together for almost 15 years. And I wouldn't regret it for anything in my life. Like, but I quit it before I was about to be on TV. Like, they didn't fire me. Nothing happened. Like, everyone always thinks that. Like, I just loved the boyfriend I was with. I knew he was forever. And my life is always about, like, your husband and, like, the kids you can have, the life you can have, right? It doesn't have to be a husband or anything else. It's all about, like, the vision that you have for your life. And definitely the vision I had for my life was absolutely not wrestling. Everyone in my life that had to do with wrestling died. Like, good people had passed away from wrestling. And not probably because of wrestling. It's probably because of concussions and drug overdoses and other things that might pertain to wrestling, or because they were a wrestler. But it's also, that's not where I saw myself. And I mean, Vince called me and asked me to do that. Like, I didn't call Vince and go, I want to be a pro wrestler. I owned an advertising company at 18 years old that was really successful. It's 69 employees around the U.S. And anyway, I was really in love, and I could see that Vince wanted me to go up. I mean, not to mention, before I met Grant, I had a baby. When I met Grant, I had an 8-month-old baby. So I didn't want to lose him or leave him either. So it was a lot. So there's just no way in hell I would have gone on TV and done all of that.
Your one son looks almost exactly like you in the face. The one that is very wild. I'm sure they all are, but
they are. It's great. I love it.
Now, so how did TNA recruit you?
Oh, okay. So it was a weird thing. So do y'all remember, like, Wrestlicious? So do you remember that, Hannibal?
Vaguely, there was a song to do with it, wasn't there, or something like that?
I'm Lacey Von Erich. You know the name. My family's from the Wrestling Hall of Fame. I call hold to miss. It's not fictitious because Lacey Von Erich is Wrestlicious. Do you remember that?
Now okay. I do. That's great.
So anyway, I get emailed like one day, like, hey, we want you to do a music video. This is what you have to say. We're going to be at this location. Be here at like 2. Literally like 2 days before the event. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go and I do it. And Jimmy Hart's there. I love Jimmy Hart so much. And he was Daddy's manager. Like, I love Jimmy Hart. What are you doing here? This music video. Anyway, we do that. End of the music video. I'm going home. They're like, hey, so you going to Florida? And I'm like, why would I go to Florida? And they were like, oh, this is a TV show, like a wrestling show. And you can go to Florida and you can actually wrestle. And I was like, wait, what? No one, they just said this is I thought I was just like in a stupid rap video, like a really dumb rap video. No joke. So I went over to Florida. I did like 2 matches. They're really silly. And then like a beach photo shoot. And that was it. That's my Wrestlicious career. But Jimmy Hart wanted me to stay in it. And he's a good friend of mine. He was like, Lacey girl, you know, they all sound like that. Lacey girl, you got it, baby girl, you got to stay in this, da, da, da. And I was like, okay, well, I have a job. Like I always have. I've owned companies since I was 17. And so anyway, then TNA's like, I saw you on Wrestlicious. Here's our contract, and like sent me a big contract. And they wanted me to be like the sub for Angelina Love, who had been deported to Canada. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I emailed Jimmy Hart, or showed him everything, and he was like, well, honey, you know, that's better than we can offer. Okay, go ahead and do it. You know, he's so sweet. And I was like, okay, well, because I didn't have a contract. I didn't even know I was doing anything with them. I thought it was a music video. So I never had signed anything. Anyway, so I go with TNA. And then I'm with TNA. And I'm the Von Erich family. And I'm all about kayfabing and like really getting into your character. And like if you don't like someone like in your character, like you're not supposed to like them publicly, everything, right? You can't be seen with them, nothing. That's what I think wrestling is. Like, there's no like you fight on camera and then you're friends in real life. That's not how I grew up. Like, you fight on camera, you hate them in real life, and you show it, and you do public displays, and it's on the newspaper. Like, that's how I grew up wrestling. So, anyway, I get Angelina Love's position as the Beautiful People, and they're like, well, have you heard about Angelina Love? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I heard she was a terrible girl, da-da-da. And, like, I say all this bad stuff, knowing that I'm a heel and I'm supposed to do that. And then the Federation calls me like, why are you being so mean about Angelina Love? And I'm like, wait, what happened to wrestling? I thought we were supposed to do that. What do you think about that, Hannibal, of these days?
I think they are supposed to do that, and that's one of the problems today. Was it Vince Russo booking at that time? Was he the main writer?
Oh, yeah. No, Vince was there.
How did you get along with him?
Trouble for being my character in public.
Well, this is why they've gone down way much since then. I think they're only getting like 0.03, 0.02 ratings now.
Hannibal, this is Sage.
Hello.
I would have texted you and told you she thought you were hot, but I thought you might be in trouble, so I did it.
Yeah. Now, as far as the Beautiful People thing with Angelina Love and the other, how did it go when Angelina came back? Did you have heat?
Like in real life, or do you want me to do a wrestling program?
No, in real life, because I got along with her when I met her, but some people say that she's not the nicest. So what's your opinion of her?
Oh my God.
Hannibal, do you ever get told that you look like Jason Momoa?
No, and I do
Sorry,
not know who that is.
Back. Hold on, let me tell him about Angelina. You can come back. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just stab you in the head?
I know.
No, so when I first saw her, she obviously knew what I said about her and like radio, newspapers, blah, blah, blah. If there's newspapers back then, I don't know.
Me?
No, not you.
I know, I'm so famous.
And I could tell she was like hurt or taken back by it, which is also like super annoying because I find out later, you know, the Ric Flair Von Erich like rivalry, right? And I find out later that Rick and my family were super close and best friends. So when Angelina comes in and she's like, why'd you say that about me? It was like, wait, do y'all not know what wrestling is? Like, because I just came from the 80s to the 2000s, like, abruptly. And I didn't realize, like, what a change it was. It was like, what a, like, non-kayfabe, like, wait, we're supposed to be publicly not okay with each other. Da, da, da. So I feel like once she understood me, like, look, this is how it's supposed to be. Wait, and this is how it is. She was more understanding and nice toward me. And then Lauren and I, that's her real name, became really good friends. And I love her so much to this day.
And now I want to be a wrestler.
No,
I do. I want to slam bitches.
No,
I'm sorry,
don't say
I'm
the
sorry.
B word.
I want to slam classy women.
No. She doesn't want to do any of that.
No, I want to do that. I think
Hannibal, what do you think?
Have you two ever gone at it after you've had more than a couple
yes,
drinks?
we have.
Yes.
I thought that I would like totally body slam her, and she totally body slammed me into a
She
bed.
can't do it. But I also did like jiu-jitsu, and I've done Ishinryu, and I actually
I've
know
done
a lot of, like, literally no one can, like, grown men can't counteract like what I do the slightest moves and they can't counter it.
Exactly. And I've done like some really crazy moves like in other sports.
Yeah.
It starts with B and ends with D.
Big Six sports does not count.
Yeah, so I just really want to be a wrestler.
No, it's not happening.
I think I need to
yeah, a lot of people don't know that I actually studied in a bunch of other wrestling things.
Well, no, it doesn't matter about that.
If,
like, I can get down.
If someone actually tried to fight me,
I can get down.
I can. I just do some.
Lacey's a hot bitch. Oh, sorry. Lacey's a hot, classy woman that can get down, and I feel like I can get down too. We've fought before, and I've gotten you in some, like, not chokeholds, but like I've gotten you down.
Yeah,
I mean, you've won for sure, but like I did some stuff to you.
Yeah, but
I got you down. That's not true.
Yes.
Anyways, so I think I could I could do some damage.
Do it now, but
I can do some damage to some classy ass women.
We are at a winery that is closed because we have to. Okay, Hannibal, can you talk back? God.
Well, I'm listening to you guys.
Hannibal,
what do you think
of me?
Oh God.
Pardon me?
What do you think of me? I want to know the full truth of what you think of me.
This is about Lacey. It's not about. It's good that you're on here, but I'm not going to make it me complimenting you or whatever.
No. You can give me like bad. What is it called?
You guys would make a great team.
She doesn't even know what criticism is.
You can give me criticism.
You can give it bad. What's a bad compliment called? You're hilarious.
Lacey, tell us about Kevin Nash. Tell us about Kevin Nash. That's what the fans want to know about. You met him in TNA.
Wait, what do the fans want to know about?
About Kevin Nash. Your relationship
Kevin and
with
I
him.
are really good friends.
Kevin Nash is the one that you saw. He's really, really sweet.
I don't know where Kevin's gonna be. Yes. So
now there's secrets being told.
What?
You guys are telling secrets now.
Yeah, she said your hood looks stupid.
No, I didn't say that.
You've already, before we came on, you were already insulting.
Show us your ears or you're not a real person.
No, Hannibal, I
I'm
didn't
a ghost.
look like that.
I'm a ghost.
Oh!
All right, Lacey, do you want to hear these fan questions? You know what? Let's get into these fan questions before this goes down the drain too badly.
Okay, cool.
No, and I thought you would have a beard.
Hold
like
on, let me talk
really
about
long
Nash.
beard.
So Nash and I have been good friends since TNA, and like literally almost immediately. We are always we're always together, and I know that like I'm outwardly like this personality, but so is Kevin Nash.
Okay.
But only secretly. And so that's why we were so close.
He's a sweetheart.
I know. Like, it's so funny. Like,
I FaceTimed him with Lacey.
I will loudly say the grossest, worst things with him around, and he'll just like be standing there like a little smirk on his face, like, and then in my room or somewhere like when we're private, he's like, that was funny. Like, he's kind of like you, Hannibal. Like, you're kind of like this like voice that's like, yeah, cool, and then later you're like, that was funny. Like,
I think he left.
he didn't leave.
I'm open that I find Lacey hilarious. I already am open about finding Lacey hilarious.
Oh,
I
sorry.
told the fans even when she's not on here.
Oh my
He
god.
left.
So Lacey, somebody on here wants to know about Uncle Lance. Do you remember? Were you two? They brought in.
No,
Lance.
I didn't. And by the way, I thought he was like, Lance is not Von Erich. Like, what is this? Like, and I was kind of mad about it. And then I found out that because like my uncles were dying, Uncle Mike and Uncle David, that granddad recruited this guy Lance as a Von Erich, and I didn't realize that granddad did that. I thought some weird, stupid fan wrestler just became a Von Erich, and I was actually mad about it for probably like 20 years before I actually found out the truth. So as much as I didn't like that Lance was going under the Von Erich name, granddad was the one that gave it to him, and the granddad would have been the one that gave it to his boys and his son. So he is as legitimate as any other Von Erich, and I literally just found that out.
Very interesting.
It is interesting.
Carlos wants to know if you like Madison Rayne.
What? Of course I do. Ashley, she's the greatest girl ever.
Richie wants to know if you have any memories of Michael Hayes.
No. Yeah.
Now this will be a question I'm sure you might know a little bit about, but Pulsar Lights wants to know if you know anything about what your dad's workout routine was like. You probably were too young, but maybe people told you about
No,
it.
I know. So he used to work out with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Actually, his picture with them makes Arnold look really small. So I do remember this, and I still use it to this day. He said, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. So it was all about how he lifted and how he did something. You make.
Well, I think we lost Lacey somehow.